That's my cue. What it is and what it do. Hey, I still do it like I'm used to it. I ain't slowed down a beat, ain't slowed down a bit, and it's still representing the CAC, South, North, all that Carolina nonsense, all that country, yes sir. That's all us. That's all us. Yes ma'am and no ma'am. All day, every day. Southern diplomats, Palmetto ambassadors in the building, and that's what I'm talking about. And real quick, what I'm talking about for certain is that hopefully, let me talk to you. Hopefully, you're up on game to where you know what's happening and when it's happening. Coming from the boss side of life, the boss side of things. I try to keep you in tune. All you gotta do is pay attention. Pay attention. Keep a paper and pen if you can't keep up. I was on a broadcast a little bit ago. The new podcast just came out. I posted that. The Instagram post I did that. That was several hours ago. That was just a couple of hours ago. And you know I love the feedback. You know I like to review and see anything, everything that anybody has to share, especially when they comment on anything that I say. You know, if you got a different point of opinion, you got a different point of view, I don't mind that. I'll listen. I may not agree, but I'll listen. So this particular point was relative to, I was saying some things and it might have came off as, okay, well, you're diminishing how much we're supposed to indulge in someone's shortcomings. You're saying if they don't fit the bill, get rid of them. If they ain't cutting the mustard, throw them away. Throw the whole person away. Yes, I am saying that, but I'm also saying, and I've always said, give it your best shot. Put your best foot forward. If you put your best foot forward and you tried your best, try your worst. Because after that, you got to really realize I can do bad by myself. If you're holding me back and holding me down and slowing me up and slowing me down, you know, come on. How many times am I going to bring up, hey man, pick it up. Hey man, pick up the pace. Hey man, you got to carry your load around here. Hey, you got to pay your share of the bills. Hey, you got to do this, that, and the other thing. And I'm about tired of saying it. How are we going to ever get to the lovey-dovey part of our relationship? How are we going to keep the romance going when all we're doing is checking and keeping check on one another? I can't trust you no farther than I can see you. I can't let your ass go nowhere and expect you to come back right or having done what you were supposed to do. You come back with stuff undone. You know, you're smelling like cheap perfume from the Clinique counter at the Walmart or the mall. Why? All you had to do is go to the grocery store and come back. You know, you got to change the clothes. What are we doing over here? You know? So yeah, I said some things, and I encourage you to go and see yourself. So, you know, you won't just take off what I said, but see where somebody else is coming from. If they read it wrong, or they misinterpreted what I said, or maybe I came at an angle that I might need to correct myself. You know? Like I said, it's on Instagram. It's on Instagram right now. And if you tuned into any of my podcasts or broadcasts, then you know I'm well versed in what I said, and I meant what I said. I had no intentions of changing it, but I just want to know if everybody has the same views as far as, you know, am I too quick to cut them off? Am I too quick to let them go? Am I too quick to shut it down? You know, me, myself, I set the expectation based on I'll do and give all I can do and all I have to make it work. But I don't want to spend my whole life trying. Because when does it ever get down and around to doing? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's like a dead-end job. Come on, let me talk to you for a second. And I know you done had them. It's like a dead-end job. All you're ever going to do is show up, clock in, do what they tell you to do what you're assigned to do your task or chores, and then go home. Clock out. That's it. That shit will go forever. Where is the alleviation of that? And where is the freedom? You know, where do you get to say, okay, I don't have to work every day. I don't have to work all day. I have time to spend with my kids. I have time to, you know, take my wife or take my husband here or wherever and have a vacation and have some time off and it ain't mandated by somebody else's schedule or clock. Or if these days and times are available, then you can go. Why can't I go now? Because you don't own nothing. You didn't put nothing in play to do that. You didn't put your pieces in place to make a management or make a boss or make a supervisor type decision to say, I'm not coming in these days. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Because you have to be in charge. I told you before. Time is what alleviates the restraints of money. Money. Let me say it the way it's supposed to be said. Money alleviates the restraints on your time. Because when you got the bread, are you in charge of making the bread? Are you in charge of making the payroll or paying out the money? Yeah, you got time. And if you don't, you can make time. Yeah. Where did that money come from that they're talking about that's going to be on the stimulus check? They're going to make it. They're going to cut it and create it. It's going to be, it might have to be purple when they cut these because they may have to cut costs on how to make it and cut costs on what color it was to save money. But that'll be, your dollar will be that much less, but they'll make it and then give it to you. They'll pay you that way. Because there is no money. We don't have any money. This country ain't got no money. We ain't got no trillions of dollars to pay you for a $600, $2,000 stimulus payout. We ain't got that kind of money, but we'll make it. We'll cut it. We got the U.S. Mint and we got the federal government, and we'll cut that shit and tell everybody, yeah, this is worth $1. And we'll give you $1. This is worth $2. And you can pay $2. When they pay it to you, it'll be made valuable. But up until somebody makes it of value, it ain't nothing. It's just paper. So when you have money, then you can create and alleviate the time restraints and say, yeah, I'm going here. I'm going here. I can pay my bills still. I ain't got to be here. You know? Here's all my employees. Y'all do the job. I will reward you sometime throughout the year or something like that. But I'm not going to be here. I'm out. Money is what creates the ability to say that whenever the hell you want and however the hell you want. And if you're not putting yourself in position to do that, or you could put yourself in position to do that, if you got rid of somebody or something that's keeping you from being able to do that, cut it. I mean, you got to cut it. You got to cut it. What are we doing over here? What are we doing over here? What are we working towards if we don't want financial freedom and personal freedom? Freedom to be where we want and do what we want, with whom we want. If that's not what you're working for, I'm not really sure why you're even in the workforce. You know, you don't have to apply to be a bum. You can just not do anything. You can just not do anything. You know what I mean? So I hope that's not harsh, and I hope it's not, you know, a deterrent from this video or any future videos, but it's gonna always be real. Sometimes it's gonna cut a little deep. You know what I mean? So, but don't be no more offended in what I say than be offended at living a mediocre lifestyle. That should offend you. It should offend you to even be threatened with living a lifestyle that's less flourishing and less prominent. You know, you should be living on the French Riviera. Whoosh. You should be doing all these things, but you're not. And that should offend you. That should make you upset. That should get your goat. That should really grind your gears. Those are the things that you should be offended by. And you should be talking on and speaking on. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. That's why you should feel those ways about that. Because it should scare you. Like, damn, man, I'm going to be working here forever. I have left jobs before. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. Because it just seemed like this will never stop. This will be so routine that I'll be doing it and never seeing any end to it. Nope. I got to get out of that. And don't be afraid to do so. Pray about it. Stay the course. Trust the process. That's right. That's right. And you know what? Can I talk to you? If you ever heard or ever hear somebody who's constantly and repetitively saying, I always have to do this about this person. I always have to remind this person. I'm always constantly saying to this person, do this right, do this better. You know what the opposite of always is? Never. Never. Never do it again. Never repeat yourself again. Never give them another chance to continue doing what you've already told them they shouldn't do, or ain't gonna work with you, or ain't gonna work for you, or you won't tolerate. Say it. Say it again. I think God said, what, 7 times? Not 7 times 77 on forgiveness, but just repeating it to let them know, did you not understand what I said? Okay, I'm not going to tell you again. But you know why I ain't going to tell you again? Because you ain't going to be here to hear it anyway. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. What? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Speak to them blue in the face to somebody who does understand the language and does understand what I'm saying? Knows nouns, pronouns, and verbs? Okay, so you heard me tell you then. Okay, yeah. Well, it don't work for me that you don't get it after having been told this many times. And for these reasons, I'm out. I'm out of this. I'm out of this. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. Don't wait until you get sick and tired, then you hate the person. You don't like the person. You see they're a good person, they just don't get it, or they just don't jive at what you're trying to do. Well, for all these reasons, little brother, little sister, I'm out. I'm out with you. I'm out with you. Don't wait till you get frustrated and then hate them, then you don't like them. You don't want to create an enemy just because you can't be intimate with them. Like, we have gone as far as we're going to go. And as of this moment, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Good luck. I wish you well. But me and you, we're done.